Warn them from me.
Therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Warn them from me.
Now this here is the creature telling the creator, I don't want nothing to do with you. Greeting our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Family, as always, grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Israel, our family, we got a fine teaching. And family, I tell you, this here is a teaching about our ancestors. And even today, the same thing is being repeated because people want to do things their own way. But I think I named this one, Israel said, leave us alone. And see, family, I'm telling you, that is something that have plagued our family from the Exodus all the way through the whole Bible, even to this day. You know, people, you know, you try to talk to them and tell them about the Most High, and they so adamant about Yahweh Shai and Jesus and Queen of Heaven. They tell you, leave me alone. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Leave me alone. So, family, I'm going to show you here in the teachings that nothing is new. And we have to get to our people, you know, and try to change their perspective about the Most High and His servant. Okay? Now, I ask you guys to read along with me, think about it. Think about the reading, listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth, and I know that the Most High will give you clear understanding. But I'm going to say this before I start. Fear, when you are fearing the enemy and you fearing what God has not said, I think that's a form of witchcraft. See, because you are believing more in something else. You're giving more validation to something else than the Most High and His Word. And to me, that is a form of witchcraft. But see, family, I'm going to show you that this is nothing new. Nothing new. It has always happened, and we're going to try to show you guys here where we can maybe change someone perspective out there of the word of the Most High, that His counsel is the only thing that's going to stand. Even though you may not understand His plan is still going to come to fruition. All right. Now, that being said, let us go to the book of Exodus. And we're going to be looking at, let's look at Exodus chapter 14. Let's look at verses 10 through 12. Now, I'm going to show you something here. It says, and when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched it after them. And they were so afraid, and the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord. And they said unto Moses, because there was no grave in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Egypt? Now, that being said, see, fear will make you say all kinds of things. It will. See, Moses, it's all because of you. See, it's all because of you. You tricked us. You tricked us, and you brought us out here to die. Falling behind this so-called God that told you to do this and told you to. But see, they forgot about the wonders and the miracles and the signs that they did in Egypt. See, all that's out the window now. It's all about what they are coming up on us, and they are marching behind us, and that does not stop the progress of the Most High living God. But look what He says, and see, this is what will happen to you. Is not this the words that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone? And see, that has been around. This, it was written thousands of years ago, and it is very prevalent now in our days. they will tell you, I just don't want to keep. I'm gonna keep down confusion. Persons can believe what they want to believe, and then that way I'm being neutral, and I ain't, everybody walks away happy. But see, here is the thing: when the Most High sends a person to you to instruct you and help you, and then soon as the road gets a little bumpy, then you forget all about what the person told you that the Most High did. The Most High did this, the Most High did that, and our ancestors saw it. But here, a person can come to you and tell you these supernatural things that happen that has no explanation to it. And you say, oh, yeah, I believe it. Then, but soon as the road gets bumpy, then all that they told you, that you say you believe, now you don't believe it no more. You done tricked us. You done tricked us. Now leave us alone. That we may serve the Egyptians. Want to go back. Sad, but it's true. For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses had to come back and reaffirm and tell them, look, there is no need to fear. Stand ye still and watch the salvation of the Lord. But see, when a person is fearful, a person is scared, why people forget about God when fear comes on, I have no idea. It's like the fear of what you're seeing, it overshadows the one that made everything. Does that make any sense to anybody out there? It doesn't to me. But let's keep on going. Let us look at Job chapter 21. We're going to read verses 14 and 15. Job chapter 21, verses 14 and 15. And look what he says here. He says, therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. See that? Now, this here is the creature telling the creator, I don't want nothing to do with you. It's sad. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. Oh, man. If a person can't see that. But let me go a little further here. Let me try this. Let me try this right here. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 2. Let me try this. Jeremiah chapter 2. Let me try this right here. Let me see, can I get into action from this right now? Jeremiah chapter 2. Let's look at verses 31. Look what it says. O generation, see ye the word of the Lord? Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords. We will not come no more unto thee. See that? And see, this is what is happening today. People are hollering about we are gods and we are this and we are that and we're this and we're that. I'm telling you. And it's all over the internet. They saying all kinds of stuff. But let's stay in that book. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 44. What's it right here? Let's look at verses 15, 16. Let's look at that, 15 and 16. Look what it says. Well, let's read 13 too. It says, for I will punish them that dwelleth in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence, so that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn, there shall escape or remain, that they should return unto the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return to dwell there. For none shall return, but such as shall escape. Then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and in Pharaoh, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee. See that? Soon as things don't go your way, then I'm gonna jump camp. I'm gonna start serving another God. I'm gonna make some cakes and I'm gonna burn some incense to the Queen of Heaven. But for that, you're gonna pay for it. I'm gonna show you. Now let's look here. I'm gonna go a little further here. Let's keep on going. Now let's jump down to verse 21. Let's jump over to verse 21. It says, well, let's read 20. It says, then Jeremiah said unto all the people, and to the men and the women, and to the men and the women, and to all the people which had gave him that answer, saying, the incense that we burn in the city of Judah, in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers, your kings, and your prince, and the people of the land, did not the Lord remember them, and came not into thy mind? So that the Lord could no longer bear because of the evil of your doing, and because of your abomination which ye have committed. Therefore is your land desolate. That's the reason why your land is desolate. It ain't because the Queen of Heaven is not doing anything for you. It's because I made it desolate. And look what he's saying here. Therefore your land is desolate, and an astonishment and a curse, without an inhabitant, as at this day, because ye have burned incense, and because ye have sinned against the Lord, and ye have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, nor walked in his law, nor in his statute, nor in his testimony. Therefore this evil is happening unto you as it is this day. It ain't because when we baked cakes and gave drink offering to the Queen of Heaven, we didn't have lack of nothing. I was just suffering. That, allowing that to take place, giving you time to come back. But after you wouldn't come back, I couldn't take it no longer. That's what he says in 22. He couldn't take it no longer. He says, I got to deal with you now. But somebody see that. Somebody will. Well, family, what we're gonna do? We're gonna break off there. I'm just gonna break off there for right now, and we'll pick up another time on Nehemiah. But anyway, family, we're gonna close there, and we hope this has been a wonderful teaching for you guys. We ask you guys to think about the reading, listen to the words, ponder, imagine. And we know that the Most High will give you clear understanding. Until next time, we say enjoy the video, try to get some rest. Shalom.
you've been lied to, thinking Jesus came for you. Bled, died on a cross just to save you. And you've been made a fool, thinking you can speak it, confessing with your mouth Jesus Christ and believe it.
Most High, praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High, God of Israel.